What's up, everybody? Dr. Simon here. You're welcome to yet another wonderful Dr. Simon Homes property tour. Today, we are here to show you this beautiful, magnificent, contemporary, modern mansion inside East Legon, Obuju, to be precise, in the Greater Accra region of Ghana. I'm so excited to show you this particular property. But first off, let's look at the details that this house is got for us. So we basically have three levels. You have the ground level, the first floor, and the second floor. And of course, the second floor is all dedicated to the primary bedroom. You've got a double height living area. You have 6-room all en suite. You've got a study room. Of course, you can turn that into an office or maybe a library. We've got a family area. And of course, we have 3 balconies to give you a very beautiful view of the surrounding environment. You have 1 enclosed car garage. You have 2 dining spaces. You have 1 enclosed kitchen. You have 1 maid's quarters, of course, a helper's quarters. And the property is sitting on a 75 by 110 feet lot size, giving you tons of ample space around the perimeter of the house. You know what we do? Before we go inside to show you what this house is got, we're going to take a perimeter walkthrough around the property so we get to understand what this house is got for us. If this is the first time chancing upon this channel, this is Dr. Simon Homes. Kindly click on the red subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime we post a new property deal right here in Ghana. Now let's get started with today's video. We're starting off this video from the main entrance. Okay, so you've got a motorized sliding gate which actually opens up to this driveway or this frontal compound that can comfortably, of course, take about 4 cars or 3 cars. All right, and then you have this area to be your security quarters. This particular stand or base here is for your standby generator in case you want to put a standby generator. I mean, one of the first things you actually notice the moment you walk into this property is this beautiful facade and this nature-like feel that actually gives you a welcoming ambience and a very serene environment. Of course, you've got your swimming pool on that end. One of the things I like is that for security reasons, you cannot access the swimming pool from this area, and that's a very thoughtful thing in case you have kids coming in there. They don't just hop into the pool area and start, doing their business. Okay, so now let's continue our tour so I get to show you the rest of the property. Now here you've got the garage, which can actually house 1 car, and that is the main entrance of the property. We're going to come back here in a bit, but let's take a walk around the perimeter of the building. This is the right wing of the property, technically about 5 feet, which is extremely walkable. You have a pathway slab that actually takes you to the back, with, of course, a patch of greeneries on the ground, which is a very beautiful thing. I need to add that one of the things that actually makes this property unique is that nature-like feel that it actually gives you the moment you enter. You can see that nature feel actually continues all the way to the back. You've got this beautiful, plants right here, and that's a very thoughtful thing. I love the breeze that actually comes here. So you've got the pool house, right? And then remember I mentioned the helper's quarters or the maid's quarters. You've got it accessible from the back and also from the kitchen. Come, let me show you something. Here you've got the exit door from the main kitchen. And here you've got a door that leads you to the maid's quarters or the helper's quarters. Come, let me show you the helper's quarters. So we'll continue our tour to the rest of this property. All right. So on this pathway actually drives you or directs you to the swimming pool area, which we're going to see in a bit. All right, so here you've got the swimming pool area. So the pool length is about 30 feet by, of course, 12 feet, which is pretty big. All right, so you've got the shallow part right here and you've got the deeper part right there. And of course, you can't but to notice this beautiful rock surface cladding water feature actually pouring water into the pool, and that's a very beautiful thing. I wish I can swim, but I'm not a fan of water. Unfortunately, I have to pass. Now you've got ample space around the swimming pool area to sit down with your loved one or your family to just reminisce on the good things the Lord has done for you, right? Now, another thing that I noticed is that the surrounding of the pool has actually been beautified with assorted flowers, and that is very beautiful. It actually gives more beauty to the area. And I must add, the security feature or the security in this house is top notch. You've got electric fencing all around the fence wire, of course, highly maximized and prioritized, and that's a very thoughtful thing. Now, on this end, you've got a porch, and then you've got this sliding door bringing you to the pool area from the living area. We're going to see that in a bit. Now, let's continue our tour. So we go into the main entrance. We were supposed to pass here, but of course, we're not going to jump this. We're just going to have to go back all over again. So now we are back to the main entrance. Let's go in to see what this house has got for us. But before we do that, I just noticed a quick detail. Come take a look at it. I love the texture and the rocky feel of this wall cladding. It's extremely beautiful. I also love the black border around the glass fixtures and all that. That's quite very, very thoughtful. Very thoughtful. And I love the fact that it's actually more like a cantilever with some patch of flowers just beneath it. It actually giving it more beautiful feel when you're standing right in front of where the OBO is standing right now and videoing me. You get to appreciate the building. It's extremely beautiful. The wall cladding actually transcends all the way to the top, and that's very thoughtful. Now let's go inside to see what this house is got for us. I'm so excited because I've got a lot more to show you, right? Let's go. Whoa. So opening up this double security tough door, of course, you're actually ushered into the foyer area of about 16 meters square, roughly, of course. Now, the foyer area actually ushers you straight up ahead is where the staircase that leads you to the top, and of course, some other rooms in the powder room. And then on this particular side, you've got the living area, you've got this wall actually demarcating it, and you have a square opening ushering you into the main living area. I love this textures dark gray paint or wall cladding. Actually beautifies and brings out the color of the ceiling. And that's very thoughtful. I love the simple ceiling, just extremely nice. All right, so now let's take a walk into the living area. So here you're ushered into the primary living room area. You have a double volume, beautiful, spacious space of about 30 feet tall, right? Which is pretty spacious. The entire area is commanding a space of about 86-meter square, and that is extremely, big. Then you've got the dining area. So basically, you have two dining area. You have an open dining area, which is going to be right here if you want. And you also have an enclosed dining area, which is also right there. I'm going to show you that in a bit. But that one actually shares a boundary with the kitchen space. Okay, so you've got ample space actually to allow proper ventilation into the living area. You realize that you've got, right there, you can actually overlook the living area if you're standing on the first level. Bear in mind, it is three level as indicated earlier. We have the ground level, the first level, and then the second level, which happens to be the primary bedroom. So on the first level, you get to overlook the living area, which is very nice. And one of the things that I like about this property, I definitely need to talk about this, is the fact that you've got more glass actually bringing in tons of natural daylight into the premises, tons of, proper ventilation into the premises. And that's a very beautiful thing. Just imagine having a gigantic curtain right there, and it's going to be motorized. That would be massive, right? So you've got this sliding door. Should you assume here to be a dining space, you've got this sliding door that takes you to the pool area where you get to enjoy yourself, and that's a very beautiful thing. Now, on this side of the living area, which has been dedicated for the TV or the entertainment area, you realize that you've got a stone work tile cladding, which is extremely beautiful. I mean, come closer, we get to see the texture of that. It's very real. This is not a wallpaper. It's actually a stone work, tile wall cladding, which is beautiful. It actually spans from one end of this end to the other end. So you imagine putting your gigantic TV here. Trust me, it's going to be massive. I love the vibe of the primary living area. Now let's continue our tour so I get to show you the kitchen space. And of course, take a look at this. Wow, that's the grand opening. So the grand opening actually brings you up all the way to the second dining space. Should you want to use it as a dining space, of course, you have that liberty to do that. This you can use as your dining space. You've got two windows bringing in natural daylight into this particular premises, right? Now on this end, you've got your very beautiful, spacious kitchen, right? Now, the space of the kitchen alone is technically around 20 meters square, which is pretty sizable for a kitchen space. You've got an island right in the middle, and you've got tons of base cabinets and top cabinets to actually serve as more storage for your kitchen utensils. I mean, the kitchen is very comfortable and can give you a very convenient cooking experience. You have your kitchen sink right here. Now, one beautiful thing, come here, let me come take a look at this. So this is an electric induction um, hood extractor. You've got an inbuilt extractor right here. So you're cooking and it's extracting whatever it is. And that's a very beautiful thing all around on the, inside the island in the middle, right? Extremely beautiful. You hardly see that, you know, you hardly see that. Of course, I haven't actually seen that since we've been touring. Now, this particular glass door opens up to the storage facility of the kitchen. It's pretty sizable. I mean, I can technically walk inside and then feel free because of the space it commands. Now, let's continue our tour. So earlier in the video, this is the exit door from the kitchen that takes you all the way to the back. And just opposite the exit door, you get to have access to the maid's quarters, right? Now let's continue our tour. So from this side of the kitchen, you actually ushered into a hallway that takes you to two bedroom. Now on the ground level, you've got two bedroom. On the first level, you've got three bedroom. And then on the last level, which happens to be the second level, you've got the primary bedroom alone. So this is one of the bedroom on the ground level. It's actually pretty occupied, so I wouldn't have to. Let me show you the other one. So this particular door right here opens up to your powder room or your guest room. You see you have a column vanity basin and it's extremely beautiful. I'm going to show you something unique about the bathrooms when we get to the master suite or the primary suite. Now, this is one of the bedrooms. This is bedroom 2 on the ground level. Pretty spacious, command a space of technically about 15 meters square, which is pretty sizable. You've got your bathroom right here, okay? So you've got an enclosed shower, of course, very beautiful, with all the shower fixtures recessed into the wall, and that's a very, very beautiful thing. All the bedroom comes with a water heater just in case. So one beautiful thing I like about it is you've got a very beautiful, simple vanity basin, of course, a LED mirror, and that is very good. Now let's continue our tour. Now this particular door, okay, opens up to the garage. Opens up to the garage, so you can technically on the light from somewhere here. So that's where I parked my car anyway, because I didn't want it to show in the video, right? So now let's take a walk onto the first level. But before that, I want you to take a very closer look at the staircase. You have a granite cladding on the stairway, which is very beautiful, and you have this recessed staircase light actually throwing light onto the stairway, and that's very, very thoughtful. If you look at the balustrade, you've got a glass you have a thick tempered glass with a silver railing balustrade, all taking you all the way to the top, and that is very unique. I love it. Climbing up the staircase, you're ushered into the first level. So here, technically, you have three bedroom all en suites. You have your family area, and then you have a study which you can convert as an office or maybe a gym or whatever it is that will make you feel comfortable. So from here, standing here, you can actually enjoy the beautiful, magnificent view that the double volume height living area actually provides you It's actually, breathtaking. It's beautiful, and I love it. I mean, you're going to get to understand and enjoy the beauty of this area if it's fully finished. I mean, of course, luxury. If it's fully finished, trust me, it's going to be extremely marvelous. It's going to be extremely beautiful. I love the whole design. I love the whole setting. If you look at the edge of this level, you realize that it has been barricaded or perhaps enclosed with a glass balustrade all the way through the whole opening. Of course, you've got a silver railing. I love that, that creativity. I love that quality that the developer has actually employed to put up this structure is extremely remarkable. Now let's continue our tour so I get to show you the rest of the rooms on this floor. So on this level, we're going to start off with the family area. So the moment you climb all the way up from the staircase, you have this, should I call it a hallway or maybe an eye that actually takes you straight to the family area. The space in this area, of course, commands technically about 23, 24 meters square, and that is extremely, sizable for a family area. You can set up your couch or whatever it is. This area, you have the, entertainment area or your TV unit area. Of course, if you look at the wall, you realize that you have this stonework cladding tile, of course, that beautify the whole thing. And then on this end, you realize you've got a recessed light into this area to actually give it a beautiful, outlook, or maybe a beautiful, look, and that's extremely nice. Imagine having your Jangati TV here with your family watching a movie. Trust me, it's extremely beautiful. So you've got ample space, and you have, of course, a window right here that actually brings out daylight and for proper ventilation as well. So now let's continue our tour so I get to show you the rest of the rooms. I love the ceiling, the uniqueness and the simplicity of the ceiling is actually outstanding. Now let me show you the other places. Now you've got this particular door opening up to the study. You can use it as an office as indicated earlier, or perhaps you can convert it into a gym or anything that actually would give you that luxury of enjoying this property to the max or to the climax, right? Now we continue our tour. So on this wing of the first floor area, you've got two bedrooms, and on the other end, you've also got another bedroom. But of course, I'm going to get to show you these bedrooms first, and then we get to see the other one. Now, on this wing, you've got this door opening up to the bedroom on this first level, of course. So technically, this is bedroom 3. Am I correct, Obio?
Yes, you're
This is
correct.
bed. Yeah, that's right. So this is bedroom 3. You realize you've got ample space right here. It's technically commanding a space of about 25 meters square, which is pretty sizable. You've got 2 windows bringing in natural daylight into the whole area. If you look at the ceiling, the developer also employed a beautiful, unique ceiling that actually complements the whole space, and that's thoughtful. Now, on this wing of the floor, actually brings you to the bathroom area. I mean, I love the space all the bathroom actually commands. You've got ample space in the bathroom area. You've got a beautiful, WC. You have an enclosed shower, and then you've got a vanity basin. Come take a look at this. Now, on the wall that actually has the vanity basin, place, you've got this glass mosaic wall tile, which is extremely beautiful. It actually more like an intermediate tile between the dominant tiles in the area. I mean, in this particular space, and that's very thoughtful. I love the whole, uniqueness that the developer actually put in this structure. And trust me, it is highly commendable. Now, this door actually opens up to another bedroom on the first floor. Technically, this is bedroom 4. All right. So on this area, you have technically about 24 meters square. I mean, all the spaces in the house, all the room spaces in this particular beautiful mansion is actually all spacious, gives you this, this luxury of space to get to do exactly what you want to do. On this end, you have a tall window, a tall slidable window that actually takes you to the balcony. You can assume that to be a door or maybe a window or whatever it is, or something that actually makes you comfortable. Now let's take a look at the balcony. So you've got a net to actually enclose it in case you want to open up the glass and you don't want, flies coming in and all that. And that's very thoughtful. Now, that particular tall window brings you out to the balcony area. Now, from this area, you get to overlook your pool and your surrounding neighborhood, and that's extremely beautiful, and I love it. I mean, if I was to be staying in this house, I'm definitely going to choose bedrooms that have balconies so I can enjoy the serenity of the environment and a cozy evening. That's nice. Now, on this area, I mean, you've got this door. Now, one beautiful thing I love about the bathroom doors, you realize that you've got this opaque, glass tempered, door that actually takes you in. But if you take a very closer look at the frame, it's it's so unique and it's so nice, seamlessly built into the wall, and that's very, it's a detail I definitely need to bring out. Now, as indicated earlier, all the bathroom spaces are pretty much sizable. I mean, if I'm to guess the area of this bathroom, my standing room here is going to be around 8. Well, I think it's going to be more than that. It's just somewhere around 9-10 meters square thereabout, and that's extremely sizable. You've got your, where to do your business, of course, and then you've got a floaty vanity basin, and then you've also got, come a bit closer, Obio. You've also got this glass mosaic water. I mean, technically, in all the bathroom, especially where the vanity basins has been fixed or placed, and that actually gives the whole bathroom a different kind of feel and a different kind of exhibit, and that's very thoughtful. On this end, you've got your enclosed shower. Now come this way, let me show you something about the shower. As indicated, you can see that you have a square telephone, I mean a square rain shower, and then if you look at where the drainage is, you realize you've got this long, rectangular floor drain, which is, would take a lot of the water in case you're bathing, and that's very nice. And another thing that I definitely need to indicate is that if you look at the windows of all the bathroom, you technically have a very big, more like a little bit more than one bay window, right? That actually brings in tons of daylight and ventilation into the premises. Now let's take a walk into the bedroom 5. Right? Now, the bedroom 5 on this level has been designed in such a way that you can actually assume it to be a primary bedroom, of course, in case you don't want to go to the second floor, which occupies or houses the whole of the master suite. Now, on this end, you've got this door bringing you to the bedroom 5. All right, you technically have ample space. You have a space of about 26 meters square, which is extremely spacious, sizable, gives you that luxury of space to get to do anything you want to do. And then you've got technically a north window bringing in natural daylight into the premises. You've got more than a 2-bay slidable window on that end. And then you've got a tall window here. Of course, you can use that as a door that actually takes you to the balcony of this bedroom. Come, let me show you. Now, in this area as well, you get to, overlook the swimming pool on that end. I mean, you can look at it from this particular end. And then you also get to overlook your surrounding environment and also have to enjoy that atmosphere that it gives you and that comfort and the luxury that it gives you. Wow, nice. Now, let's continue our tour. So I get to show you what practically is making here look more like a primary bedroom. Now, on this area, you've got this, of course, the same opaque glass door, right? Bringing you to this space of about around 8 meters square thereabout. It's it's quite sizable. I mean, the idea of this space is for a closet area, but of course, you can convert it to anything that makes you comfortable. You can convert that into an office, or maybe you convert that into a study, or anything that actually gives you that comfort. Now, moving straight ahead, you realize you've also got this opaque door, bringing or ushering you into the bathroom area. Wow, this is extremely sizable. This is extremely big. I mean, it's more like the other bathrooms 3 combined together. So technically, you're having about somewhere around, give and take, about 18 to about 19 square meter of a bathroom area on the bedroom number 5, and that's pretty sizable. On this end, you've got your bathtub. You realize that you've got ample windows bringing in a lot of daylight into the premises. Not like a traditional bathroom windows. This is more like a bedroom bathroom windows, and that is quite thoughtful to actually introduce that into this into this structure, into this mansion, and that's very thoughtful. You can see them. Now on this end, you have an enclosed shower, right? And you've also got technically the same, parting of bathrooms coming from the other rooms, right? You have a very long, rectangular, drain right here, and that's very nice. Now on this end, you've got your floating vanity basin, extremely beautiful. I mean, the whole of that floating bit, it looks more like glass. It has its glass feel, but of course the top is glass, and then the down is wooden, but it has that glass feel. I love the color. I love everything about it. And I think on this end, you've got your mirror, of course, and you've got this light, so beautifying the entire space. Now let's continue our tour. So I get to show you the master or the primary bedroom. So climbing up the staircase, now you're ushered onto the second level, which happens to be specially dedicated to the primary suite, right? So you've got this door opening up to the balcony. Now the reason why we've got this door is so to make the balcony not only accessible by the occupant of the primary bedroom, but of course also accessible to the occupants in the whole house. And that is very thoughtful, right? So you've got this door, right? Bringing you into the primary bedroom. Wow. This is spacious. I'm going to explain to you why you're seeing what you're seeing, but I just love everything about it from the ceiling all the way to the finishes. If you take a very closer look at the ceiling, you have a textured, creamy, paint cladding on the POP, which is actually differentiating it from the white. And that's very beautiful. You've also got a stripe or some LED light all around every pushback just to give it some beautiful feel. Now, this area, of course, was meant to be like a sit-out area. You get to put your couch right here, and you'll have your television on this side and enjoy yourself. Now, on the other side, it's meant to house your bedroom. It's meant to house your bed, right? So you get to put your bed right here, or you get to put your bed right here and put your TV. Either way, but this section is meant to house your bed. Of course, if you take a very closer look, you realize that you've got tons of opening, bringing in natural daylight into the primary bedroom, right? And that is very beautiful. So you technically have about 3 air conditioned units. I think technically about 4, because you have one right there here, just to chill you up in case you don't want to open up the windows. But of course, you have more windows for proper ventilation and more windows for light and everything. Now on this side, I almost forgot. The security CCTVs and everything is going to be mounted here. The monitor is going to be mounted here. Now on this end, you've got this particular door taking you to the bathroom, and then you've got this particular door right here taking you into the closet area. Come, let me show you. So you can assume here, you can do your closet area right here, or you can actually assume here to be your private or your personal office space, or your study, or your game room, or whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable, right? You can also do your mini closet or your closet right here. So you just have tons of spaces to do anything that will make you comfortable and give you that maximum enjoyment of this facility. Now, this particular door brings you to the primary bedroom, primary bathroom. It's extremely spacious. The space of the bathroom alone is about 30 meters square, or 30 meters square, yeah, give and take 30 meters square. And then, I don't even know where to start because there's a lot of things to talk about. So you've got your enclosed shower cubicle right here. Of course, it's your square telephone shower, which is very, very brilliant, right? And then on this end, you've got a twin vanity basin actually positioned right here. Now, if you take a very closer look at the middle of this, it has the break of the tile, the break of the wall tile is extremely beautiful. And if you look at the tile that they used to break in between these two tiles, it's a glass mosaic wall tile, and that is very beautiful. Now, this glass mosaic wall tile was actually employed in all the bathrooms and all the WC's area in this house, just to give you some level of touch and some beautiful feel. And that's a very beautiful thing. You've got your WC right here, and you've got your jacuzzi right here. So you've got lots of, how do you open this? Yeah, I think it's just push to open, right? Yeah, cool, right? So you basically have two windows bringing in natural daylight and more ventilation into this property. And cool feature, right? You've got some beautiful wall light fixture that kind of like gives you some sort of design on the wall, and that's a very beautiful thing. Everything and every feature that was employed into developing this property is top notch and is extremely beautiful. I love it. I love it. If you look at the ceiling, man, it's so classic. I mean, I can actually assume here to be my, living room. Don't want to say that. It's quite embarrassing, yeah. But you've got a very luxurious, primary living, primary bedroom, extremely luxurious, extremely spacious. Now, let me take you to the balcony. So, so you've got this sliding door opening up to the balcony area, accessible from the master bedroom and also accessible by the other occupants of the property by using that particular door. So that is extremely spacious, extremely wide. Wow, this house has got everything that would give you comfort, everything that would give you peace of mind, everything that would give you a serene neighborhood. If this is exactly what you're looking for, just kindly contact the numbers that you see on the screen, because trust me, you're going to love every dime spent into purchasing this property, because I personally love it and I love everything that I'm seeing. I love the finishes. If you doubt it, you can actually contact the numbers and just come book a view and come take a look at the property. Trust me, it is one of a kind. I have actually told, or we have actually told in this video, and we love it. Standing here, you can actually enjoy the beautiful neighborhood view that actually commands you, especially being on the second level of the property. You get to overlook your neighboring surrounding. If you take a very closer look at far beyond, you can actually see the Abri Mountain on that end. That's beautiful, beautiful. So, Obio, what do you think about this property, especially this balcony, this primary bedroom balcony?
Yeah, I think that this property is quite large
Okay.
and it defines luxury.
Yeah.
And also, I specifically like the last floor, which is the primary living area.
Yeah.
The finishes look so nice and the design is modern
Yeah.
and it's quite spacious. You can do a lot right here. You can have a snooker board right
Wow.
there.
Nice.
You can have a grilling machine right there. You can have a set of chairs around and maybe put
Yeah.
up a pergola to shade the space from the
Yeah.
sunlight or when it rains. You can actually decide to put carpet grass all throughout to beautify here.
Wow.
You can have some nice flowers placed
Yeah.
around so
Yeah.
that the occupant of the house could just come up to relax.
Yeah. So it will be more like an enjoyment pub, enjoyment place. But that's thoughtful. I think you have good eye. You have eye for a very good thing. All right. So this brings us to the end of this property tour. I hope you love the property because we love it. If you're interested to acquire the property, kindly click on the description of the video to get to understand or see more details about the property. Or you can actually contact the numbers that you see on your screen and an agent will be right there to answer all your calls. The payment plan, the location, and every other thing that you need to know about this property is going to be in the description of the video. If this is the first time chancing upon this YouTube channel, this is Dr. Simon Homes. We show you great property deals right here in Ghana and beyond. Click on the red subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our property deals. And whilst you're there, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notification anytime we post a new video right here on the channel. Thank you so much for your love and your support. We appreciate you. Until next time, stay blessed and catch you on our next video. Peace.